give y'all some feminine hygiene tips that's gonna make you smell good and taste good too. Tip number 1, make sure you're wearing cotton underwear. Satin and the silk underwear, all that does is trap in moisture, and moisture is the breeding ground for bacteria. So make sure you're cutting that out. Or use coconut oil. When you come out of the shower, just rub some coconut oil down there. It's a natural deodorizer, it's antifungal, antimicrobial, and it has an aftertaste. Use white washcloths. If you use any other color washcloths, the dyes from those could get down into your V, causing irritation and odor. Sleep with no underwear. Trapped spaces allow for moisture buildup, which causes bacteria and odor. Let her breathe. Add some apple cider vinegar to your bath water. It's going to restore the pH and it's going to ward off bacteria. And you are what you eat, so make sure you have lots of fresh fruits, especially pineapple. They'll make you smell sweeter and taste sweeter. All of these tips and you won't be able to get them off you. Save this video for reference and share it with a bestie.
If I have to walk into the women's restroom and smell fish one more time, I am going to end it all. Please, please, these are a few feminine hygiene tips that not only should you be doing, but you absolutely have to do. So please take a seat, pull open your notepad, and let's get rid of that stench. You have a smell coming from down there. Boric acid. It's not that serious and it will totally erase any scent that you have coming from down there. The scent is just absolutely out of control. See a doctor. So I highly recommend using boric acid after you've hung out with someone, just to kind of give yourself a refresh. Also on the very last day of your period, to get you feeling nice and clean again. Probiotics. And everyone and their mothers talk about coconut coal for their skin. Probiotics are absolutely essential for managing your pH and keeping everything normal. And I take probiotics in pill form every single morning. I promise you're gonna see a difference. Please just do it. I don't know why more people aren't doing this. Next one is controversial. Please don't just wash with water, but wash down there with soap. If you're just washing with water, I don't know how you feel clean. Only for the outside, not the inside. Witch hazel works so well, especially if you have a scent coming from the back. A piece of toilet paper and wipe with it. You'll have no smell. You'll feel super clean. Also might be controversial, but a deodorant for down there. As long as you don't spray this up there, you will be fine. But not least, please do not sleep with underwear on. Please incorporate at least one of these tips. Save the rest of us from having to walk into a fishy smelling bath. Let me know what you think. Bye.
So should you be using antibacterial soap like Dove and Dial for your girl downstairs? Let's have a G chat with G, your biomedical engineering big sister who studies the vaginal microbiome. I've built a wellness brand specifically for vaginal health. So let's chat about the hot topic of using antibacterial soap for your girl downstairs. So antibacterial soap like Dove and Dial, they contain an active ingredient that makes them antibacterial that is known as benzalkonium chloride, or BAC. I'll refer to it as BAC for the rest of this video to keep it simple. But BAC is a microbial, which basically means it's an agent that kills bacteria. The problem is that these agents can't really discriminate against good and bad bacteria. And so if you're new here and there's anything I need you to take away from my content and from my videos, it is that lactobacillus, which is good bacteria, is absolutely essential for a healthy vagina. Every single healthy vagina has lactobacillus. Lactobacillus sticks to the vaginal wall. It competes for adhesion, and it's basically your defense mechanism in your vagina. It produces lactic acid, keeps your vagina acidic. It protects you from bad bacteria that causes BV, UTIs, and yeast infections. It protects you from these pathogens coming in and invading and causing an infection. So you absolutely need good bacteria in your vagina, specifically lactobacillus. Well, BAC has been clinically shown in research and in numerous studies that it has the ability to kill good bacteria. And so for this reason alone, because this agent is capable of killing good bacteria, specifically the good bacteria that we need in our vaginas, you should not touch it and put it down there. You don't need to. So if you are thinking now like, okay, G, what do I use to wash down there? Literally the most basic of basic soaps. You just need an unscented Dove baby soap, like fragrance free, just the simple, something that lathers so that it can lift dirt, oil, debris, sweat, anything from the day, and that is it. You don't need a disinfectant for down there. The lactobacillus is what makes your vagina self-cleaning and protects you. It has antimicrobial abilities. It's its own disinfectant. So you really need to preserve as much good bacteria as possible and feed your vagina with good bacteria through probiotic supplementation. But in terms of killing and washing the vagina, you don't need antibacterial soap. You just need an unscented, plain, fragrance-free soap. I hope this video helps educate you guys. Let me know what other conversations you'd like for me to talk about pertaining to feminine hygiene and vaginal health.
Feminine hygiene is self-respect. Let's talk about it. As a woman at 52, I am ultra feminine and I'm proud of that. And let me tell you something, hygiene isn't about trends at all. It's about how you care for yourself, how you respect yourself, and how you honor your body. And not just when you're older, not just when you're younger, that's at every age and every stage in your life. And it's never too late to learn and to elevate. Let's focus on it. We've seen the video going viral with the wax lady and feminine hygiene. And what I'm going to do today is give you 8 tips on how to get your hygiene in check. These may be tips that you know of, some you may not know of. The goal is to learn, to listen, to contribute, and then ultimately to share. Number 1, showering daily is mandatory. It is the bare minimum. You've been out running errands, you've been to work, you've been moving around in the world, sweating, just living your best, beautiful life. A gentle feminine wash, clean cotton panties, big emphasis on clean cotton or definitely cotton crotches. Those are the best ways to really tell your cookie that you love her. Next tip, change your underwear twice a day. Morning and night freshness. Especially if you're active, always have a fresh pair of underwear with you. Morning panties and evening panties. Sweat and moisture is not our friend, ladies. Stay fresh and stay ready. Number 3, a detox bath. Once a week, a detox bath with a little Epsom salt and baking soda in your water. You can even add essential oils like a little bit of lavender into it. Will help refresh your skin and your pH balance. And not to forget, reset your spirit as well. I typically do that on Sundays when everything is slowed down. When I do my reset around my house, I do my reset around my self-care and my body as well. Number 4, care for your hair and the hair down there as well. I don't care if it's waxing, shaving, sugar, whatever it is. Gently exfoliate once a week down there and follow up with moisturizing it. Care for her the same way you care for your face and your neck and your hands, right? Moisturize. Make sure that you're using quality products, things that are natural, and take care of all of the skin around there. It'll keep you from ingrown hairs and buildup. Number 5, ice baby. After you've had a wax, go in with ice. It's going to soothe your skin with a clean wrapped ice cube. It's going to calm irritation. It's going to close your pores. It's a simple little secret that's going to work wonders. Next, number 6. Perfume and fragrance is a luxury, not a cover-up. Never, ever, ever mistake perfume for hygiene. Clean your body first, then layer with oils, lotions, body creams, dusting powders, hair mists, and all of those things are an addition on top of a clean canvas. You're not masking odors. True luxury is smelling sweet naturally. Number 7, a pH balancing rinse. Now, this is very old school. It's something that my mother, my grandmother, and the women that are around me did, and I do as well. If you feel a little bit off, a gentle rinse with apple cider vinegar and water is going to help balance your pH. Now, what I do is in that detox bath that I do once a week, I'll add about a capful of apple cider vinegar into my water. It's not much, but it does wonders. And it's also the natural snapback. If you're sexually active, trust me on it. Last but not least, number 8, let the cookie breathe. At night, try not to wear panties. Try to let your natural pH balance work. Remember, heat and moisture are our enemies. Every once in a while, you have to let that little girl air out. And give your body just a little bit of space to be free, to breathe, to know that she's there. That's one of the best kept feminine secrets ever. Sister, cousin, friends, nieces, and Thundercats, it's never too late. You're never too old. You're never too young to take care of your body. It is literally the highest level of love and respect. Protect it, nurture it, and wear it proudly. And if you have any additional add-ons, throw them in the comments. Let's chat about it. Let's make it so that everyone is aware. We're not gatekeeping. Let's share these secrets. All right. As always, TT loves you. Bye.
Basic hygiene tips that everybody should know, but if you don't know, it's okay because we're not here to judge. Change your underwear every day. No, it's not negotiable. I don't care if you don't have discharge. I don't care if you don't go to the gym. I don't care if you don't sweat. You need to be changing your underwear daily. Number two, and this one I never knew about, you need to be using deodorant at night. So apparently your sweat glands are less active at night, so it allows your deodorant to work better. So when you wake up in the morning and actually start sweating, that's when your deodorant is going to kick in and it's going to work even better. I don't know the science behind this. You can look up the explanation of dermatologists. Just know that deodorant is better used at night. Number three, you need to be flossing all the time. We already know this. However, did you know that flossing literally reduces your risk for heart disease? I've always loved flossing, but if somebody had pulled me to the side and was like, you are literally reducing your risk for heart disease by doing this, I would have been more enthusiastic about floss. And while we're talking about teeth and flossing, stop using mouthwashes that have alcohol in them. You are stripping your mouth of healthy and unhealthy bacteria. You want something like TheraBreath? This is alcohol free. When you use mouthwashes that have alcohol, you are eliminating good and bad bacteria. In the long run, you're probably going to end up with dry mouth and potentially an even worse breath that you started with. This next one is going to seem obvious, but you need to be wiping front to back. The reason so many grown adults get urinary tract infections is because you are wiping back to front. You don't want to introduce bacteria and particles from your feces into the front side because you can get an infection. So when we say wipe front to back, you get what I'm saying. I forgot which number we're at. If you deal with excessive sweat under your chest, you need to start using a powder. Lush have a really good powder. I think it's called Sleepy Underwear or something like that. Basically what you do is you shower, you dry off the goods, and then you just put a bit of powder underneath. It's going to prevent chafing and sweating. Thank me later.
This is for my girls who want to be high and tight and smelling right, okay? This is what I do after my period, and I'm telling you, it has you feeling so fresh. I'm just an esthetician, so this is just what works for me, and I've been doing it for years, so obviously consult whoever you consult about this stuff to see if it's like right for you. Okay, now I do a couple of things to keep it like pretty and everything, but I do some like internal stuff. 2 things that I do that really is amazing, and at least it makes me feel good. Number 1, I do this Boric Bloom. Now the brands are not, they don't have to be these brands. I have other ones linked. I kind of get what's on sale, and I think the body likes the change, but this is a suppository, so it goes up. Now it says to use it for 7 days in a row. I don't do that. I do 3 days, okay? I used to do longer, and I feel like 3 days was perfect right after your period. Like the day you are done, like that night, go in with this. You can even do it for like 2 days and see how you feel. I'm telling you, this, I don't want to get, it just freshens everything up. Okay, next. Oh my gosh, you guys, I literally need to go to bed. This is from the brand Happy V, but like I said, it doesn't have to be this. It's for UTIs. The key is the cranberry in here. Now, I do this for 1 week after my period. I make my pills every single week, so I just like portion this out into every single day. It's for UTIs to keep everything fresh. It does something down there, and I'm telling you, this combination, internal here, it does something. It does something too. It also just makes me feel so fresh. I don't feel like insecure about anything. Like I feel like everything's ready to go. Yeah. I do have a couple things I do to just keep everything pretty as well, if you want to know about that. I don't know if you guys care about that, but it's like so simple. It's such a little thing to do, but it just keeps everything pretty and fresh for life, you know? Okay, anyways, that's what I'm doing. Love you.
Here are the best drinks for your feminine health. Number 1 is clove tea. So cloves are antibacterial and they're antifungal. They really help to get rid of that bad bacteria. And it can also reduce bloating, so that's a plus. I love sipping on clove tea a couple times throughout the week. It will literally keep you so fresh. To make it, you just boil 5 cloves in a cup of hot water. Let it sit for about 15 minutes and then it's ready to drink. Coconut water. This is super hydrating and packed with electrolytes, which is super good for our vagina. And it just helps to flush out toxins and keep your pH balanced from the inside out. This also keeps your vagina really lubricated and moisturized. Next is apple cider vinegar, which we all know does not taste that good, but it's so good for balancing your body's pH, and it also helps with digestion. And this can also help to prevent yeast buildup, and we definitely don't want any yeast in our vaginal area because yeast infections are such a pain. And this is also packed with probiotics, and I like mixing 1 tablespoon in some warm water with honey, and then I just chug it. The classic cranberry juice that every girl needs. Cranberry juice does such a good job at preventing UTIs. And it does this by keeping that bacteria from sticking to your bladder and your urinary tract. And when you get the cranberry juice, just make sure you get 100% unsweetened cranberry juice. Next is chlorophyll water. This is basically like an internal deodorizer. This helps to neutralize body odor, so you will literally notice a difference in the smell of your sweat. All you need is a few drops of the chlorophyll in your water. Okay, so the last one is raspberry leaf tea, and y'all, this is such a game changer. This really helps with your period, any PMS symptoms, helps tone the uterus, ease any cramps, and just really contributes to your overall vaginal health. I like to start drinking this a few days before my period comes because it really makes the cramps so much easier. So if you deal with bad PMS symptoms or have really bad cramps, definitely get you some raspberry leaf tea.
Okay, if you want the smoothest, lightest, clearest downstairs area, you need to be doing these things. If I'm not waxing, I'm using Nair, and lately I've been only using Nair. This stuff literally leaves me with no ingrowns, and I am super, super smooth and soft downstairs because of this. This is the shower cream for sensitive skin, and chef's kiss. After any hair removal, I go in with this serum. This is an ingrown hair serum by Divine Derriere. I absolutely love this brand. This keeps you so smooth, ingrown free, and also lightens your intimate area skin, which I love. So if you have any previous discoloration or scarring from ingrowns, Divine Derriere makes a intimate area lightening gel, and this stuff is so good as well. Now be careful with this because it will bleach your panties. So I love doing this at night with a pair of granny panties on. Now, an ingrown is a girl's worst nightmare. It just makes you so insecure about downstairs. It leaves scarring and they hurt. So I absolutely love this. Is like my holy grail product. This is the Draw Salve. This stuff is so good. It literally makes the ingrown leave my entire body in 24 hours. And sometimes if I put this on overnight in the morning, the hair comes to the surface so I can pluck it and heal the area and be done with my ingrown. So if you use all these products together, I promise you your life will be changed.
Coochie tips your mom should have told you, but she didn't. When you get out of the shower, make sure that you are 100% dry. Either air dry, use a blow dryer, and then wipe with some witch hazel. You can wipe it on the outside of your hoo-ha and on your crack. Hen skin to get rid of any razor bumps. Vitamin E oil and cocoa butter on the outside of your cooch. And use PFB so that by the time summer comes, she'll be pretty.